Alright guys, so getting a little bit weary now, a little bit tired. Might be the last vlog of the day. Just wanted to show you this building here as well, by the way. Don't think we caught it earlier on. See, this is another little bit of the thing this whole area is really fascinating actually, I must admit. You know, and I was just checking out some of the things as well on some of the signage on what's the name? It did have a moat originally. Well, say originally, at some point it had a moat, because there's a couple of pictures depicting in different times, like, you know what I mean, at different stages and stuff. And there's definitely one point when it did have a moat, so kind of was right in my assumption on that. Right, so let me just walk over to this side a minute. I just want to show you, like I say, you know, get the, again, just a sort of contrast between, you know, when we're filming usually on the other side compared to filming on this side. So look, there we go. So like I say, there's HMS Belfast just over there, and there's Boris's house over there, and that's the side that we're normally on, and we're normally filming on that side over there. So just interesting that we're on a different side. It looks like a lighthouse, that thing over there. Hang on, let me turn the camera around again. I don't know if you guys can see that from here. Let me just zoom in. Look. You see? Look, it looks like it reminds me of a lighthouse. I'm not saying that's what it is, but well, I don't think it is a lighthouse, but that's what it reminds me of. It looks a bit like a lighthouse. Fascinating. We'll have to do another trip to the tower as well at some point. The bridge, I mean, sorry, Tower Bridge. Again, you know, do that walkway thing like we did over the glass floor. Definitely want to do that again at some point. Can't remember. Well, I think it's about £9 or something to do that actually. You know, to do the engine room and then go across the bridge, if I remember rightly. So that's why I did it, because I thought, wow, that's not bad at all. That's pretty cheap. You know what I mean? To go from the engine room of the bridge, where you know, because it is a drawbridge. You know what I mean? It is a what's the name bridge where when large, tall ships or whatever are coming through, they do raise it. Yeah, so you go from the engine room and then you come outside and you walk along the bridge and you go in the entrance there, and like I say, then you go up the top and walk along the gantryways at the top, like. And I love it, like I say, because those floors are just awesome. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, you know, when you think about it, there's a good few thousand years, isn't it? At least 1,000 years of history. Do you know what I mean? When you think about it, that's pretty awesome. You get your head around that one. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when you think about it, but the lifespan of a human being, when you think about it, right? Lifespan of a human being, what? If you're lucky, and if you really, what's the name? I don't know, 80, maybe 90. You know, and if you're extremely lucky, maybe even a bit older than that. Do you know what I mean? But you know, in these days, people are supposedly, I say supposedly, I don't know, maybe they are living longer. But you know, just let's, for argument's sake, we'll say 80 years, right? So 80 years lifespan, roundabout, give or take, right? And then you compare that to 1,000 years. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's just the concept, just the idea that, you know, history, people. See, when you put it in context as well, because like, obviously the Earth has been around for a hell of a lot longer than that. And again, I'm not going to get into what's things about some people have got different beliefs on that and this, that, and the other. Never mind all that. All I'm saying is, I tend to go with what science basically suggests, that, you know, this planet's a good few million. No, hang on. Wait a minute. Well, I'm confused now. Oh, what is it? Oh, 4 billion? Is it 4 billion? Something like that? 4 billion years old, whatever. Anyway, so I mean, because again, you think about that, you know what I mean, the concept of that, even, never mind 1,000 years, concept of a couple of billion years, you know, it makes you wonder. But, you know, when you put it in a human context, do you know what I mean, in the sense of like human history, if you like, do you know what I mean, in a place where, you know, human beings have habited for X amount of years sort of thing, and then you put it into the context of just one human lifespan, it really gets you thinking, doesn't it? Really makes you wonder. Do you know what I mean? You start wondering, you think to yourself, wow, you know, It's like, just what a concept, what an idea. What an idea of just, in terms of the concepts of time and history and how, you know, things progress kind of thing, you know, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm really waffling on about right now. It's just something that sprung into my mind, and just the concept and idea of you know, how long something's been around for, you know what I mean? And like I say, you know, you sort of think about it and you think like 1,000 years of history, and it's got to be at least that, do you know what I mean? Maybe even a bit longer, who knows, I don't know. Yeah, right. Also, I just want to show you, we're coming up to a thing called Traitor's Gate. Now, this apparently, see, I do know a little bit of the history, not a lot, like I say, just little bits and bobs that I've picked up here and there. So basically, what I'm going to show you in a minute, as I say, it's called Traitor's Gate. And apparently, from what my understanding is, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure there's some blurb around somewhere that'll tell you, but my understanding is that people who were traitors to the country, whatever, considered to be traitors of the country at the time sort of thing, were brought in by boat from the Thames through this gateway. Now, here we go, you see, and it says it on the gate there, it says Traitor's Gate, and they were brought in through that way, and that's why it's called Traitor's Gate. And as you can see, there's a bit of a blurb there, a bit of history, tells you a bit more about it, probably goes into much more detail than I've just gone into. But yeah, it also makes you wonder, is that the original? No, it can't be the original gate, can it? Do you know what I mean? Maybe that top bit, actually, that top bit looks really old, but that bottom part, that doesn't look that old, to be quite honest. That wood doesn't look that old. That top piece looks older, definite. That sort of trellis, sort of, what's the name, looks a lot older. But yeah, apparently they were brought in. Sorry, I'm trying to. Better not lean on that. They were brought in from the Thames on a boat, and then brought up through here, through the gates and up those stairs. I don't know if you can make those stairs out just there, and then up into the Tower of London. Look at that, 1280 actually. Oh no, St Thomas's Tower, that says there. Still, 1880. Wow. So what I mean about the lengths of time and periods of time involved. Do you know what I mean? Just the concept. You know, it's pretty astounding, really. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? There's quite a good view actually from here. Like I say, you see the. You know, it's amazing, like I've said to you before, and I guess also because London has got obviously a big river in the middle of it, which effectively, essentially splits the city in two. You know, on one side or the other. Obviously, the only way you get across is by the bridges or the underground or whatever. Because like these days, there's also a cable car. What's the name? But that's towards the east end of London, I believe. I think somewhere down there. Anyway, but. Like I say, you know, the thing is, it effectively splits it in half in that sense. Do you know what I mean? And so, you know, some people tend to stay on one side or the other. You know what I mean? It all depends. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say, very long-windedly and very awkwardly, is that because, as I say, I'm on that side of the river really, which is now, you see, now I'm useless with directions, in the sense of giving directions and thinking about directions, although I've got a good sense of direction. Isn't that weird? Anyway, the thing is that is the south of the river over there, yeah, and I'm on the north side. This is the north bank, that's the south bank over there, right? So because I'm South London, obviously most of my time is spent on the south side of the river, and I guess very rarely do I come over to the north side of the river, and this of course being the north side of the river, and so hence that, you know, I don't always get to experience this side of the river. It's just interesting, sorry. And it's like, I guess it's because I'm getting cold. It's actually quite cold, by the way. I just thought I'd let you guys know that. The temperature is getting colder and colder over the last couple of days. The weather is getting more like winter now, do you know what I mean? Late November now, you know, and the thing is, it's now the temperature, it really is getting cold now. So, I guess because it's getting so cold and because of my bald head, and I don't wear a hat generally. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not a big hat person really, I never have been. Don't know why, I just find it uncomfortable wearing hats. Always have been, I've always been like that. But anyway, but like I say, I will occasionally, and especially if it gets really seriously cold and I can't manage without wearing a hat. But I guess I'm just struck by the different perspective, like I say, you know, so used to being on that side of the river and looking over here and, you know, seeing it from this side. It's just interesting to see it from a different perspective, basically, is what I guess, like I say, very long-windedly and very awkwardly is what I was trying to say, basically. Oh dear. Right, okay, let's have a little look at this again. I love all this, I think it's so cool, I really do. Do you know what I mean? Right, okay, so that was Traitor's Gate. There's another way in, by the way, over here, which I've just noticed, which I didn't realise, because like I said, obviously I've never really been on this part of it before. So, okay, well I'll tell you what, we'll walk up towards here and then I'm going to end the vlog down here. So look, there's the tower itself, like, look, you see, that middle bit there is where the kings and queens and what have you were locked up in there. You know, so, and you know, a lot of it was like where people, you know, sorry, oh, I'm getting a bit yeah, so like I say, you know, it's, I guess it has been added to over the time, you know what I mean? So, but the tower bit in the middle with the 4, is it 4? Actually, I've never bothered counting it. I don't know if it's 4. Those little tower things there, you know, those little tower bits. That bit, I think that's essentially the original heart of it. Do you know what I mean? And I think over time and over the years, you know, all of these walls and stuff have been added on afterwards or whatever. I don't know, to be quite honest. I'm just, you know, I think that is partly correct, but it's probably not absolutely correct. But anyway, well, there's another little bridge thing here as well, like that wooden bridge thing there. Now, I'm just wondering, where shall I carry on through that way? Well, not in terms of the vlog necessarily, but just in terms of like which way am I going to head back towards home at some point, obviously. Right, okay. So I think I'll end the vlog here, because we're essentially coming to the end of where it is. So right, okay, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.